What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to look at balance and how we can use particular warm-ups or implement little techniques to help us when we're struggling with balance. This video is really great for anyone who has ever had an inner ear problem, or maybe has had some other issue with their balance, or is a little bit older perhaps and balance is becoming a little bit harder. You're welcome to follow along. Most people will be able to follow along with this video. So let's go. Come to standing. Just reversing into my garden. And let's start from the base up. So the base, of course, is our feet. When we're standing on 2 feet, 50% of the weight going down through each leg is going down through the big toes. So the big toe mounds. That's the part where you lift all the toes, and if the foot was still on the floor, that ball of the foot is the big toe mound. So see if you can stand and lift all 10 toes up off the floor. Now if this is a struggle to lift and spread the toes, you can simulate the same action with your fingers. So the fingers opening and spreading apart is actually going to help open and spread the toes by the nature of the fact that the control for the toes and the fingers are right next to each other in the brain. So you can be spreading your fingers at the same time as lifting and spreading the toes. And then we're going to do something similar but different. Lift and spread all the toes. Try and keep the 8 small toes lifted and spread, but ground the 2 big toes. I'm going to walk a little closer to you so you can see. Now, you can do the same thing if you have room and walk a little bit further forward. Small steps, keeping the big toes on the floor and the little toes lifted. It looks really quite strange. So you can keep on walking like this. We're just anchoring that connection of the big toe mound to the floor. Then place all the other toes down. Now try and lift the big toes only, so we're doing the opposite action. If you like, if this is challenging, you can use your fingers to press down on the other toes as you try and lift the big toes. So all these small little muscles in the feet, in the ankles, of what's at the foundation of our balance. So if we try and play with these a little, get these connections going. As you can see, I'm lifting alternately the big toes and all the 8 other toes. You can do this at your desk or waiting in line at the shop. Is going to set a good foundation for your balancing practice. So now let's look at these small muscles in the ankles that I was just talking about. Now, watch how I'm rolling my ankles. I'm lifting the pinky toe side of the foot, and then I'm lifting the big toe side of the foot. Now, what's going to isolate these muscles is keeping the knees pointing straight ahead. So, if you try and keep your knees pointing straight ahead, and look down at your knees to help you feel this. Largely in yoga, it is good to close the eyes and feel from the inside of the body. But until we're familiar with a particular action, it can be helpful to get some visual feedback, looking at the knees, to check out that they're staying straight ahead while you wiggle the toes. Now, the part of the ankle that tends to be a bit unstable is this lateral side of the ankle, the outer side. When people sprain their ankles, very common injury, it's usually from rolling like this, more so than rolling in like this. So before we do a balance, ground the 2 big toes, lift the outer edge of the foot, keeping the knee straight ahead, which will mean that your knees don't pigeon inwards like this, but the knees stay straight ahead, and you just feel this engagement through the outer side of the lower leg. Then, the next stage to doing a balance is to lean on the leg you're about to stand on. So notice how you can shift your weight from one hip to the other without even lifting a foot. Feel how the weight is traveling down by changing the center of gravity through the the left, through the right. Now, it doesn't matter which side we go for, shift your weight into one of your legs, and then put the toe tip on the floor. So even at this stage, this leg isn't just taking twice the amount of weight it would usually take because of the various laws of physics. It's taking a lot more than twice because of the shift that comes, because it's also carrying all this extra weight on top. So this is already a great balance practice. Taking the arms out to the side will stabilize you. And just feeling your weight here, maybe playing with taking the toe tip off the floor. Now I know this seems like baby stuff, really easy, but these are the foundations for giving you good balance. Now if we take out one of the organs of balance, the eyes, and just close the eyes, the other systems will have to work a little harder. Proprioceptors in your joints, which tell the brain where in space all the joints are positioned. The vestibular system in the ears are all asked to work a bit harder when the eyes are taken out of the equation. Wiggling the fingers, for some reason I can't remember what, also can help with the balance. Might be just to get yourself to take the pressure off you, to calm down, to not make it such a big deal. And now lastly, if this is all very easy, you can turn your head side to side, which again confuses the vestibular system a little bit, changing a little bit of G-force or whatever it is that turns the head side to side. So we're strengthening all the organs of balance. And then of course you can change and do the other side. So that's a good little balance routine you can work with to improve your balance and stability, which is useful in yoga practices, dance practices, but probably more importantly, especially as you get older, just for general balance of walking along the street, not falling over, or any of the other activities that you need to do that require not falling over. If you have any questions, just write me a comment or send me a direct message. I love making these videos, so just let me know if there's anything you'd like more of.